I'm using this video to help you understand how to use the plotting tool here in MOER. Now, from your lesson, you learned about vertical scales, horizontal scales, and shifts. So looking at this function, if we're taking f of x, which is demonstrated here in red, and multiplying it by 3, what kind of transformation would that be? Well, you also have a little guide up here that's kind of pointing out if you have your function being multiply a value, that's a. A vertically scales the graph. So we're being a little helpful at this point. So we know it is a vertical scale. It's going to make the graph move up or down. Okay, so what I really want to do is talk about and get you prepared for more difficult questions that we know that this is going to take our function's y values and multiply them by 3. So the first thing that sometimes throws students off is you say, well, the y value of this is 0, so 3 times 0 would be 0. And that's okay. You can put a dot right on top of the red one. That's okay. The next thing we're going to say is here, okay, so the value is 1, so 1 times 3 is 3. Now, if this was a more complicated function, you might need to then move these points. And I just want to make sure you understand if you put your mouse on these points, you could then move them around. So you can perform your shifts and your scales in order in which how you would do them by hand, where you can think of them step 1, step 2. So this would be step 1, but it's also the only step for this problem. So once we've moved our points to their final destination, we're going to go ahead and select a line segment and connect the dots, and then we will submit our problem and hope we got it right. Yes, green check mark. All right, I hope this helps.